One of the things that comes up all the time, especially in these domestic violence cases, are relocations. I want to move really far away with the kids. Yeah. Tell us your experience with relocation.
So it's an interesting area of the law. I know it's very state specific, very state specific. It is, in more recent years, as the law evolves, and this area of the law has evolved. It's gone through different iterations by case law and has changed over time. Even in the 21 years I've been practicing, I think there's been, 2 or 3 iterations of the law. Presently, the law is, I think, a little bit more challenging to relocate from the state of New Jersey, at least. It's a best interest standard. So it had gone from a consideration of what type of parenting plan was in place. So let's say it's post-judgment. What type of parenting plan was in place? Is there a shared parenting plan? If so, then there was one standard. And if there was more of a primary custody situation to one parent, a different standard, and therefore more easy to go. On an initial custody determination, always kind of the best interest standard. But now I do consider it slightly more challenging. I don't consider it to be, or at least I've never been involved in a case of domestic violence so severe that informs the relocation. That's an interesting point. I'll share it with you if a case like that ever comes down the pipe. I have definitely seen people move. I've tried a case to conclusion in recent years where my client won the right to relocate to the state of Florida. She had met someone else and had moved on in her life, and there was a best interest evaluation and a wonderful expert who helped determine those factors, and an excellent trier of fact who really tuned into the intangibles of what was happening between the parties. But I will say, not easy, but I would be very interested in dealing with a case like you're saying, where there was very severe domestic violence, and see how that informs.
Yeah, I mean, it comes up a lot. It comes up a lot with our clients, and many of the attorneys we speak to say it's tricky. We've asked what factors would help somebody, have a better chance of getting a relocation, but there's no guarantees.